Alright, so this is the glorious view that I see from my DM, or from my viewpoint, behind my DM screen. This is what behind my DM screen looks like. I just thought I'd go over this, just show people what other people do. So, starting off, of course I got the DM screen. This one is specifically for Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, which is a campaign that I'm running, and it just has some tidbit of information that you might need to know for running encounters. It has just random encounters and stuff like that. I've used it a handful of times, not that much. Yeah, so it's cool. It really sets the theme from the other side, mainly because it has pictures of the campaign that coincide with the campaign. So one of the things that I do is I have this here. It is like a toolbox. It has random minis that correspond with the campaign's rooms. So like when you're going through a dungeon, just really quickly I can go through. So each dungeon has a map, and that map, the rooms have numbers and whatnot, and so these drawers coincide with the rooms. And depending on what room you're doing, that depends on what drawer I'm pulling minis out of. And on the top I had the bigger minis that don't fit in the drawers, which kind of excite the characters. Oh sweet, we're going to be fighting centaurs. And then I also had real common street people, so I had commoner NPCs that they'd be interacting with, just because a lot of the thing was taking place in the city, so I just threw random city people out there. I also have a calculator to do quick math on battles. Sticky notes. I put all the hit points for the enemies on sticky notes and just keep track of them as they're going. So I keep track, go down as they go, unless they're hit points. Once they're dead, I tear them up. I have these monster cards for anything that is in Dungeons and Dragons monster manual. I got monster cards for them. Everything else I'm getting out of my campaign book. I have my hoard of dice, and I have my dice tray. I have my DM books. I got the Dungeon Master. I have the Player's Handbook, which usually gets thrown on the table for the players. And I got the Monster Manual as well in case I need it. I got a pen, and if you've been watching my boxes, yes, this came from Dungeon Crate. I got, of course, the campaign book. The player's book for the campaign gets put on the table. I have my notes that basically tell me what monsters are going to be in what room and whatnot. So I just go from there. And then sometimes I'll have information on this side, but I didn't have to use it this time. So this is my campaign notebook. I do have a video that shows how to use, or how I make this book. Another weird thing that I do is for battles, my players roll for their AC. So let's say their AC is 16, they got to roll higher than a 4. And we go from there. They roll for their AC. I don't roll to hit them. They roll for that. That's what I do differently. And then behind me, I easily have, like, if we're doing like certain scenes and whatnot, and I need groups of things, I do have these trays of minis. So these are all tavern folk. So if we got a scene in tavern, I pull this out and throw these characters on. I also got one full of scatter. And yeah, so I don't think that I can pretty much see my game from here. It's cool. I can see a lot, and I think my players are pretty much can't see what's going on behind there. So yeah, that's what my players see. So if I was to go behind there, woo-hoo. Yeah, so my players are not paying attention to what I'm doing, and I do not roll while the attention is being focused on them and the player action, because I want everyone's attention on here. And so yeah, this is the end of a session that we just ran, and everyone's gone now, so I thought I'd shoot this while all this was still out. So that is what it looks like behind my DM screen. I hope like the Dungeon Master notebook prep video, I hope this one helps you get ideas on what you can do behind that screen. Let me know what you got behind your screen. If it's a picture, or just describe it to me, you know. Let me know what you're doing back there. Maybe you got some cool ideas, man. Let me know. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you for watching this video from the Arctic Dungeon Master. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you can get notifications. And if you really, really liked it, please think about supporting this channel by clicking on the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below. Every little bit helps. Thanks, guys. See you next week.